Hi guys, welcome back. This is Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. And let me tell you, I am so grateful. I've got great news. Not only did we hit 1,000+ subs a couple of days ago, but I received my email today that I have been accepted as a partner with YouTube. So we are definitely going to be growing exponentially. These algorithms, I have to ask each and every one of you, if you enjoy my channel, if you like my content, my demographics say that 62% of my viewers are not subscribed. Why? I don't know. That's a high percentage. That's a lot of people coming to watch my videos and repeat videos too. I mean, I can see in the analytics, it's not just like they come in and watch one video and say, she's not for me, and they go on and watch other videos. These are people that come and watch my videos often but don't hit the subscribe button. So, if you want to see more of this content, if you like what I do, if you like how I channel, if you like the readings that I bring to you, please hit that subscribe button, because it is so important when it comes to YouTube picking up the videos in the algorithms. They go on your thumbs up, your comments, your likes, your shares, that kind of thing. Okay, and subs, you got to be subscribed, okay? So it's up to you guys. I'm going to keep pounding out the videos whether you're subscribed or not. It's just, if you like it and you don't want to miss any, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so moving on, I just wanted to say how grateful I am for each and every one of you. I spent, and I'm telling you, I do not take my channel lightly. I want to bring you guys the best of the best that I'm capable of, right? Because I'm just the straw. I'm not the milkshake. I'm not the system. I'm the straw. I'm what gets the milkshake to your mouth, right? I'm the medium. All right, so what we're doing is we are changing the world one mind at a time. This is my mission statement. This is what I want to do. I was told I was here to help people on the ascension journey and the twin flame journey, which, you can't have one without the other, but you can have ascension without twins. You can't have twins without ascension. Okay, so what I'm getting at, I just spent the last 3 or 4 hours this morning channeling. I made myself coffee, I sat down, I prayed, I did ritual, I light my candles, I clear space, I call in my ancestors, I call in all of my spiritual helpers, I apologize for the way I look. I get out of bed and go to work. That's what I'm doing, okay? So anyhow, I called in all of my guides, and I get into this mindset of the in-between, where it's not my ego, it's I'm channeling direct spirit. Sometimes I'm channeling ancestors, sometimes I'm channeling source. To be honest, I know that sounds like grandiose, I guess, and I still struggle with my worthiness. It's like, oh, really? Am I worthy to be channeling divine guidance? Well, as it appears, it would seem as so, that Spirit has truly blessed me with this gift to bring you guys these messages. So what I have decided to do, instead of making everybody sit through this intro and this channeled message to watch their zodiac signs for the eclipse in one day, tomorrow, I decided to do a separate video. So for those who want to watch the guided channeled message, they can, and those who don't can go right to their card readings. Okay, so this is what I channeled, and I have to tell you, when I do automatic writing, it's kind of all over the place. I don't use punctuation. I use, half sentences. It's really a mess. So bear with me as I try to read over my notes to bring to you the channeling that I got for you during this full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow. Okay, so let's get down to it. I asked Spirit, what is the theme? What is the lesson? What's this portal for? What are we doing? What's happening up there? And we know, as above, so below. If it's happening up there, it's affecting down here. So what's going on? Spirit said that the lesson for this eclipse season, which began, by the way, back in July, I think, of 2018, that big eclipse and all of these planetary alignments that have been coming together, the really pivotal ones, you know, planets that don't dance with each other except for every 1,000 years or something. So it has been truly a dance in the skies of planets meeting up and having conversation that haven't done so in a very long time, many lifetimes, okay, for us at least as humans. So this is what Spirit told me is the lesson. The lesson is to have faith and trust that if something is leaving, it is Spirit's way of saying something much better is on its way. Okay? So we are to stop resisting the ascension. Okay? This is a grand gift of the divine that everybody gets. We're not special, guys. We're not, I mean, we're special, but we're as special as anybody else. So everybody gets a chance to graduate. Everybody gets a chance to up level. Everybody gets a chance to hop timelines into a higher frequency, a higher way of being, and that's ascension. That's, you know, we are multi-dimensional beings, so we are given an opportunity to wake up, remember who we are, remember what we're capable of, and to start co-creating with the universe instead of being in the lower vibrational frequencies of things happening to us. Okay? It's changing the paradigm of things happening to us to things happening for us. Okay? Which is just a mindset. So let's go into this. I'm just going to read it to you. Hopefully it'll flow. Like I said, I take very weird notes. So let's take a look at this. So we are supposed to be asking ourselves, what are we clinging to? It could be a what, it could be a who, it could be a how. You know, you are on your own unique journey, and if you have been awakened through signs and synchronicities, which obviously you have been, or you wouldn't be watching videos like this, right? So if you've been touched, whether it's through a twin flame awakening or if it's through a catalyst, because sometimes we get confused and think our catalyst is our twin. And I wonder at times with me as well, you know, is it a catalyst? Is it my twin? But, you know, it's not ours to control. It's going, whatever it is, it's happening for us, right? For us, not to us. So what are we clinging to? Are we clinging to a person? Are we clinging to an old belief system? Are we clinging to a religion that no longer serves us, that we have maybe outgrown? We've learned more, that we've gone beyond it. You know, it's like eating baby food graduating to solids, right? I mean, it's just crazy. But anyhow, so Spirit says if something is leaving, we need to have faith and release and just let go. It doesn't mean it's leaving forever, guys. Everything is changing, okay? When you raise your vibration, you hop timelines, you will experience good things when you have good thoughts, when you have a good vibration. You will experience bad things when you have bad thoughts and lack mentality. So, what I got here is everything is energy. Yes, even that sexy little someone that's been on your mind, if you fall in that category. So let me repeat. Everything is energy. God is everything. Everything is God. If it has a heartbeat, if it has consciousness, if it's got life flowing through it, everything is God. God is everything. Okay? And everything that doesn't have a heartbeat, you know, like tables and non-sentient things, we create. We are creators. Okay? So, everything is energy. Repeat after me. Everything is energy. Everything is God. God is everything. Okay, that means you. That means me. So if I treat you like you're less than, I'm really treating God like he's less than, or she, he, she, right? Because it's an energy, guys. It's an energy. So, energy by its nature, by its very nature, expands. That's just a fancy word for growth. All right, I want to fix this camera. I feel like you're looking up my nose. All right, so my spirit guides want to ask you, why do we resist? Does the baby resist its next milestone? Do the birds resist their flight? Do the seeds resist sprouting? And this is where it's weird, because I literally was channeling, because I would never use the word beloveds. Never. Just telling you, I would never use the word beloveds. But what I wrote is, then why, beloveds, do you resist this beautiful season? Have you not worked extremely hard for this growth? Have you not fought and struggled and clawed your way to the surface just to get air? The planets and their archetypes have been doing a beautiful dance of destiny and harmony that only occurs every 2,500 years. And I say, or so, because time is fluid, right? But this happens very rarely. We just left Pisces, which was about a 2,500 year span, give or take, right? And now we're in Aquarius. So this is a new vibration. We are planetarily in a different place in the freaking sky. So everything is leveling up. We are going back through the galactic core, back through the original womb, back through the mother, right? That's where the divine feminine energy is coming from, because our planet is ascending, okay? I don't want to get too far ahead. So let me just write what I channeled, or read what I channeled. So we have entered the harvest season on planet Earth. The mother, divine feminine, and father, divine masculine energies have united once again to couple in the dance of creation. When the divine mother, feminine, and divine father, masculine, dance and become one in unconditional love, the result is conception and birth, which equals creation. So this portal from the eclipse in Cancer in the year 2018 to this month's January 10th, 2020 lunar eclipse in Cancer. So this has been the portal of a lot of souls waking up out of the matrix, the 1111, the synchronicities, right? So it's been a 2-year wake-up call. Gabriel's blown his trumpet. Not everybody got the wake-up call during these 2 years. Some got them years ago, and they've already ascended. You know, they're already living their highest and best life. They're already on higher timelines, okay? But for those of you who have been activated in these 2-year spans, this is what's going on, okay? So the Divine Mother and the Divine Father have come together planetarily in the sky, which affects us down here. We are no longer sitting in distorted masculine energy or distorted feminine energy. They are co-creating together in balance. And this is what we've been called to do, is to allow, through faith and acceptance, to let go of all of our preconceived notions and get back to point zero, so that we can co-create in the new energies a higher vibrational timeline, okay? That's based on love and service, okay? Not to everybody else, which is what we've been doing forever, but service to others and ourselves. There has to be that balance of feminine and masculine energies, okay? So this portal from that eclipse to this eclipse 2 years ago till now, every one of you who have heard Gabriel's trumpet or the wake-up call have awakened from your deep sleep of forgetfulness to the newfound awareness, a sort of cellular remembrance of the creator souls that you are. Let me repeat that, because that's a mouthful, and that was directly channeled. So, every one of you who have heard the call, awakened from your deep sleep of forgetfulness to the newfound awareness, a sort of cellular remembrance of the creator souls that you are, okay? Because for many years, we've been living under distorted masculine, where we have been ruled over, and now we are finding our sovereignty through a cellular remembrance of the creator souls that we are. So, these were what my spirit guides said. They said, we can feel the fear each of you are experiencing and have been since your awakening. Some of you have had a sudden awakening beginning each year on or about certain pivotal astrological events. For example, lunar solar eclipses, when paired with certain rare conversations between planets that don't meet or become in contact for many thousands of years or hundreds of years. They're rare conversations between planets. Some aren't so rare, some are, but it's taking the two. It's like, we always have eclipses. We always have solar and lunar eclipses and full moons, new moons. I mean, cycles, right? But these are pivotal cycles because of the planetary alignments that are reinforcing the energy that only come around every 1,000 years or so, or more, right? Okay, so where was I? Another example would be a full moon, blood moon, blue moon, etc., paired up with the heavy-hitting lunar or solar events, then amped up and amplified energetically by rare planetary alignments. This is where I wrote, I am not an astrologer, okay? And this was channeled content, so don't hold me, personally. I have no knowledge of astrology except for the very few things I've learned on my journey. So this is channeled message, okay? So these events are birthing a new world. Creation equals growth, okay? So this is the result. There goes my heater. It always gets loud. These are the results of the golden age. We have left the age of Pisces, which was the age of the fish. That was, Jesus, Christ it was the archetype of the Christ consciousness, okay? But it was distorted masculine. It was not the true Christ consciousness. It was a facet. All right, so we know and can energetically feel the disruption. That's my spirit guides telling you that they can feel the energetic disruption that these events have caused to our energetic and physical bodies. Okay? This is them speaking. Fear, my warriors, equals resistance, which brings us full fold back to the question, why are you resisting your growth spurt? Gaia herself is experiencing the effects of these planetary events that are bringing in new light codes and higher frequencies. So she's ascending too, okay? And she has done this in the past, about every 2,500 years, okay? But in the past, humans didn't get to go along. I mean, all the she couldn't bring us with her. The vibration was too high. We didn't have the DNA codes. We didn't have the capability of transmuting all of that energy into our bodies. Okay, so volcanoes and fires and floods and all those things in the past has, during her ascension, because it's like layers, as she ascended, we didn't always make it, guys. Okay, some did, because you got to reseed the planet, right? But most didn't make it. So I'm getting ahead of myself again. So what they channeled and I wrote was that the planetary events that are bringing in new light codes and higher frequencies, and these are plasmic and crystalline light codes, when they hit our planet, Gaia, it hits her waters and it awakens and cleanses and regenerates, okay? Tsunamis, hurricanes, when it hits the waters, it stirs things up, right? It's cleansing is what I heard. And when it hits our surface and it awakens and begins the cleanse and regeneration, such as forest fires and natural disasters that hit the surface of the planet, okay? In order to cleanse and regenerate. And when it hits her core and it awakens and expands, will cause volcanic eruptions, which are also a form of cleansing and regeneration. These things have to be cleansed and let go of to make room for new growth. So as the Earth Mother herself is awakening and raising in vibration, so must the occupying souls of the Earth awaken and raise vibration if you want to survive it, right? So we, your angels, ancestors, guides, all of spirit, have been here supporting you in arranging numbers, signs, and synchronicities, and rare events to awaken you from your slumber for this glorious event. It's graduation season and it's harvest time. So I wanted to go back, and this is not channeled, but this is my inner knowing. What spirit, part of that awakening, the signs and synchronicities, the numbers, some of that is awakening the twin flames, and some of that is awakening ascended beings that, you don't have to have a twin flame to ascend, guys. We are kind of the exception to the rule. We are here, we're kind of like volunteers. We've already been here and learned all this, but we came back in order to be the teachers, the way showers, the seed planters for what we knew was going to happen energetically, again, in support of life, okay? In support of life. We didn't want the earth to ascend without us, which has been apropos for the past. Okay, so it's graduation season and it's harvest time. If you have been touched by a catalyst or a twin flame, a catalyst is anything that puts you on your spiritual path to ascension. Anything. An aha moment, a tower moment, losing a loved one, having death in the family, having a health episode. There are plenty of tower moments for each of us that wake us up to our spiritual knowing, okay? Some of us, it's the twin flame thing, okay? So it's graduation season, it's harvest time, and my spirit guides wanted me to talk about the butterfly and the phoenix effect with this, okay? You're about to receive your wings. You're about to receive your wings, guys. It's not the time for resistance. Release, let go of all the old ways of believing, of preconceived stories. You are limitless. Your ability to manifest in these higher frequencies are going to become more and more amplified from 2018 all the way through to 2025. Now, before I go any further, I want to go back to the butterfly versus the phoenix. Okay, if you've been awakened to your spiritual enlightenment, it's like the butterfly and the phoenix. Butterfly is the feminine energy. The phoenix is the masculine energy. Okay, the butterfly can't exist unless the caterpillar is willing to go into the chrysalis and do the work. And the phoenix cannot rise from the ashes if it's not willing to burn everything away that no longer served it and rise above. So this is what my spirit guides wanted me to talk to you about, is being willing to let go and release during this full moon lunar eclipse anything that is resisting the transformation, and trusting that anytime something goes away, it either comes back better than it ever was, or it is replaced with something that is 10,000 times better than what you had. So sometimes we get our grubby little fingers on people, places, jobs, belief systems, and we just refuse to loosen our grip of control. I mean, I've been on this twin flame journey for a long time, and I want what I want. I want what I want. I want what I signed up for. I want my contract. I want my masculine to get his shit together. I want what I want, right? We all want what we want. But Spirit's saying, you need to release. You need to go to your altar and place that down and say, I have faith. I have faith that what I have asked for is on its way to me. And then you've got to let go of how it shows up. You just got to let go, because it's not going to show up for everyone the way we conceived it, because we are co-creating during this time. There are plenty of times in our lives when we are the creators and God steps back and says, you have free will. You create whatever mess you want or whatever heaven you want. It's yours to play with. But during this time, we are talking about the ascension of the planet. We are talking about the collective. We're not talking about whether I make it or whether you make it. We're talking about making it so everybody can make it. Okay? It's a big job. All right? So, butterfly versus phoenix. Are you willing to make the changes? Are you willing to release the outcome and have faith that what is meant to be for you will be for you? Boom. Mic drop. Okay? So let me get back to the story here. So you are limitless, and your ability to manifest in these higher frequencies are going to become more and more amplified. Let's just take a look at that for a moment. Okay? So in old energy, to manifest, you would have to make significant, intentional changes to the way you think. Okay? Been doing it, right? We've been working on that. However, in these amplified higher frequencies that are coming in between now and 2025, we will be able to manifest just by having an intentional thought. I want to go on a cruise. Boom. All of a sudden, everything starts aligning for you, and before you know it, you're off on a cruise. These are the kind of things that are available in higher vibrational frequencies, but you got to live it and believe it. Okay, so, but in the old energy, you had to pretty much really, really work at it. It wasn't easy. You couldn't just, call it in, and all of that past programming would automatically kick in and start feeding you information of the ego, which, by the way, a healthy ego is awesome. The ego serves us. It protects us. It's a beautiful, beautiful soul spirit that lives within us. Our ego is important, okay? Quiet. But distorted ego is not. And distorted ego is when you allow the ego to control the avatar, to control, because ego is fear. Ego finds its way to protect you through fear. Anyhow, so we are going to be able to co-create with the divine in these higher frequencies almost instantly, okay? And this is for those who choose the ascension, basically. You don't have to, because everybody gets to ascend in divine timing whenever you're ready for it. When your soul and your spirit is ready, you will ascend. You will experience heaven on earth, because it's dimensional, right? It's like, what dimension, what timeline do you want to be on? And you have to create it through change, through, changing your behaviors, changing your habits, changing your belief systems, changing who you are. Okay, so what Spirit wanted you to know is that when we get to this pivotal point from 2025 and onward, we're literally splitting dimensions, okay, or timelines. It's like there's going to be the old earth, there's going to be the new earth, and it's vibrational. Everything is created through vibration. So we are, as the seed planters, as the way showers, as the ones willing to do the enlightened work, we are helping to create a higher frequency for Gaia to split, because she doesn't want to leave anybody behind. She doesn't want to leave behind the people that are wanting war, the people that are wanting to fight and argue and lower vibrational. God, Source, Gaia, love everybody equally. There's no judgment. But this is a gift from the universe. If you're ready, if you've learned your karmic lessons, if you've done the inner work, if you're ready to help co-create with Gaia, another version, a heaven on earth version for those of us who make it, because we've never made it before. Okay? For the most part, I don't know how that works, to be honest, because something had to reseed the planet. So somebody had to make it, but let's just say for the most part, it was almost complete annihilation, right? So now we're trying something new. Instead of trying to take the whole planet through to the higher vibration, we are co-creating with the divine a new Gaia, a new earth, a new frequency of unconditional love. So you get to choose. Do you want to stay where there's war, where you've got to be the hamster on the wheel, where you can't co-create with the universe your highest and best life? You know, it's like you got to clock in at 8 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever, right? Clock out and you are owned for that time period, and then you become owned by all the things you buy or become indebted to live your highest and best. No, that's going away. In this new paradigm, we're going to be able to create with the divine a higher frequency where we can just manifest our highest and best life. But there's a downside to that. There's a downside. We can't, although Gaia would like to be able to bring everybody through, those lower vibrational people who are still asleep and refuse to let go. They just cling, right? They refuse to let go. So if you refuse to let go, you're going to have to stay in the 3D reality, and you will get many opportunities to choose otherwise. It's not like you get left behind. Nobody gets left behind. We're just saying that this planetary alignments, all of these magical things that are happening in the sky is for us to be able to tap into those higher frequencies, that crystalline light codes, the plasmic light codes, right? We are changing our DNA. We are upgrading. We are evolving. Okay? So, do you want to be here or do you want to be there? And there's no judgment, because you will always get a door of opportunity to go from there to here. Not in this lifetime. It's not going to happen in this lifetime. You get one shot in this lifetime. This is a very special time. Okay? That's why all of the people that volunteered, all of the souls that volunteered to come here and assist the planet with this conversion, that's the reason why we're doing it, because we know that everything, that Goldilocks effect, everything's energy, energy is everything, right? God is everything, everything is God. So if you have to have the magic of all this energy aligning in certain ways for you to take advantage of it, in order to, it's a special time. You gotta just know you live forever. When this avatar dies, your soul will go back and you will have more lessons to learn, more karma, if you choose. Well, we all choose, because like, we never stop growing, guys. We never stop expanding. We never stop elevating. But it takes a soul that, you know how they say, you're an old soul, you know, oh, your Akashic records are very thick, you know. That's because we reincarnate over and over again, everywhere, not just here, other planets, other galaxies. We're not alone in this world, guys, just so you know. So this is a perfect opportunity for us who have been doing the work, for us who have been awakened, for us that kind of have a little idea of what is going on, to be able to dig deep down inside of us, to swan dive into that shadow self and do the work to release the old karma, to get back to 0.0 energy. I talked about this last year. I went back and watched some of my old videos, and I was like, first of all, I talked like a dork. I still talk like a dork, and I'm very lazy. I don't like to get dressed. I love my pajamas. Matter of fact, when I go shopping, that's what I buy, is pajamas, because I could live in them. So anyhow, it's just, I went back and watched those videos, and I was amazed at my own predictions. Just saying. Okay? So here we are, and it looks like a lot of the things I talked about was happening are now happening. Okay? So where am I on here? So Spirit wants you to imagine the destructive power of the gift of manifestation were it to end up in the wrong hands of a soul with the wrong kind of heart. So in the new energy, we can't bring the lower vibrational beings into it because of the things they would create in it, which would be counterproductive to all the work that we put into raising the vibration of the planet. Okay? So the lower vibrational people get a choice. Do I stay or do I go? So this is a gateway. It's been a gateway for 2 years now. For those of you who were 11:11, touched, woke up, you're asking questions. The Bible says, seek and ye shall find, right? So we have been the seekers, and some of us have been the way showers. We have been the seed planters. So in that scenario, where am I? I already went over that. I get ahead of myself. So Spirit wants to tell you that's only part of the story of what is coming, okay? We're multidimensional beings, and when we have growth spurts, we change dimensions, limiting beliefs, and ascend or transcend that dimension and raise up to a higher frequency. So my guide showed me that within time-space, there are layers, many timelines beneath the umbrella of a dimension, and many timelines and dimensions beneath the act of creation, the original source. So at this point in my meditation, I recognized that my guides were going way beyond the scope of this eclipse. I mean, they were downloading things to me that are coming years ahead, okay? And so I continued channeling. I did write everything down. But I realized that beyond that was taking us beyond this eclipse, which is what we're focusing on for this channeled message. So I thanked my guides. I took the notes. I continued taking notes of what they downloaded to me. But I'm going to be saving some of those notes for future videos. I thought here was the best place for a summation of what we've all gone through. Okay, so what this whole channeling is about is our ability to evolve as souls. So, we reincarnate and we learn karmic lessons, and and we learn them without knowing we're learning them. We are completely asleep. It happens to us, right? We feel victimized. We feel like we had no control in any of the situations. We dated the wrong people. We showed up at the wrong place at the wrong time. God never smiles on us. We are victims. The world is falling apart. The man, we got to work for the man, and the man, dictates to us what we can and what we cannot do. And I'm here to tell you it's all bullshit. You can raise your vibration and create something better. Okay? So that's what this gateway has been. And if you've been on the ascension journey and you're clinging to an idea or a thought or an outcome that is not serving your highest and best frequency, expect a tower moment. I'm sorry, expect a tower moment. Gaia is cleansing right now. There are forest fires. There are volcanic eruptions. There's all kinds of shit going on. Gaia is cleansing. Just like, if we live forever as a soul, then we're not creating new souls, right? An avatar dies and the soul ascends back to source. And then if they've learned their lessons, if they've gone through what they wanted to go through, because it's not imposed upon us, it's a choice. If you don't feel that you've done the work or that you've learned the lessons, if you don't think you can co-create with the divine from a heart space, from a place of love instead of a place of hate, because we can't take you with us. We can't. It can't happen. You've got to be on board. So, and your soul knows that. Your soul wants what's highest and best for everyone, because we are all one. Everything is God. God is everything. Everything is energy. God is energy. God is everything. Okay? So we are all one, and until we realize that, we will continue to victimize other people with our thoughts, our creations, and our manifestations. So it's time to choose what stays and what goes. For me, there's people in my life that I need to let go of, and I know that I need to let go of them, and I've been clenching, holding on, and Spirit keeps telling me, trust, have faith, release, let go of the outcome. We've got you. You're going to get the highest and best. You're going to be in that new earth. You're going to be in the 5D reality, but you're going to have to let go of the old energy of victim versus victor. You cannot control the outcome when you're co-creating. You can only control the outcome when you are creating for you. But when you are co-creating for the collective, you have to have the highest and best intentions, or you're not going to make it through the portal. Okay, so I'm not here to scare you, because everybody makes it, guys. Nobody gets left behind. However, time is not real. We feel like it's linear and it's real when we're here on the earth plane, but when we don't have an avatar and we are back with source and we are consciousness, we understand the game. We understand the whole thing and we're on board 100%. We're like, dang, man, I even set up signs and synchronicities with my spirit guides to show me when the time was perfect and I missed it, right? But then you reincarnate, you get another chance. You do it over and over and over again till you get it right. Nobody gets left behind. Okay? Mayan calendar will go for another 2,500 years and then, these things will happen again. And you're going to be here. You will not be in this avatar. You will not look like I look today, right? Our souls without a body is one. We are one. We are one. We are one. Everything is God. God is everything. Right? Consciousness is one. So until we learn that lesson and we can get on board with our egos and we can integrate the new lessons, drop the old karma, do the shadow work. And I'm not saying that if you don't make it by tomorrow, you're not going to make it. That's not true. This has just been a portal to help you get to where you are today. Tomorrow isn't going to be anything. The only thing tomorrow is going to do is it's going to kind of shake you up. If you're clinging to something that you shouldn't be clinging to, it's going to shake you up and you're going to have to choose. Okay? You're going to have to choose. And I have every faith that each and every one of you are going to choose right because you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here listening 41.8 seconds or 41 minutes 8 seconds in. Guys, if you're still watching this, hopefully you are. If you're still watching this, you're not going to choose wrong. You're not going to choose wrong because you get it. You get it. Okay? I love you guys. Namaste. If you have any questions, if any of this didn't make sense to you, I don't blame you because I channeled it and half of it I need to reread a few times so that I can get it too. But I know that there was a reason why each and every one of us has been awakened. And there's a reason why we are seeking to find. And that's because our soul, before it came here, signed a contract saying that we were going to be part of this huge shift in consciousness. We are way showers, seed planters. We light them up. Okay? Not everybody. Some people are just following the stars. Yeah. But that's okay because that, no matter how you get there, you can't do it wrong. You can't do it wrong. Spirit keeps telling me you can't fuck it up. You can't. Pardon my French. But that's the way I heard it in my head. You can't fuck it up. You can delay it, possibly for lifetimes, but you can't mess it up. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. It's just the way it goes. Okay? So if you're not ready, you're not ready. That's okay. Be as ready as you can be. Support as much love on this earth as you can. Okay? Some of us have been so broken. Been so victimized, been so harmed in our past lives and in this life. And, some of us just really need more time, and that's okay. No judgment. No judgment. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody. In divine timing. And I'm hoping that my divine timing has come. And I hope and pray that yours has too. So now I'm going to upload this video, and then between now and tomorrow, sometime, because I'm way behind. I had 12 videos to make, and this channel took me all day, literally, to channel this information. So I am going to just do the best I can, and I will have all of them up sometime tomorrow. I'm going to try to get them up tonight, but if I can't, watch for them. They will be here sporadically before tomorrow's over. Okay, this one's going up right away, and then I'm going to start on the zodiac. So stay tuned. Please, if you're not subscribed and you like the way I channel, you like the information I bring to the table, if you feel like I am helping you on your ascension journey, hit that thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe and the wiggly bell so you don't miss any of these uploads. And I posted a video about the contest that I'm running. I've been running it since I started the channel. However, I didn't know that there wasn't a magic list somewhere of all my subscribers to choose from. So Go watch that video. I don't want to make everybody sit through it again, but go watch that video. If you want to be in on my contest, you need to be commenting what kind of videos you like underneath one of the 12 zodiac signs that I am uploading between now and tomorrow evening. Okay, so go back and review that video and look and see what the contest rules are, and you could possibly win a 15-20 minute private reading with me through Skype or through Messenger, and just simply for liking and commenting on any one of the zodiac. I'm going to put them all in a hat. We'll do a live. It's going to be fun. All right. So I love you. Namaste. Go watch that video. And don't post beneath this one. You can post any comment you want on all of my videos. However, if you want to be in the contest, it's got to be underneath one of the new zodiac readings that I will be posting videos today and tomorrow on the eclipse. Okay, that's the rules. Read it carefully. I've got people already commenting on the last videos that I put up for the zodiac signs, and you know, you got to pay attention to the rules. The rules, if I want to be fair with everybody, you've got to follow the rules, and the rules are you like and you comment beneath one of the zodiac signs, or more than one, it doesn't matter, as long as your name is showing up in the comments so I can put it in a hat. Okay, those are the only videos I'm going to be putting names in from, so make sure you watch the video and you get the rules right. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. And I will be uploading all, watch for yours. Okay, no matter what your zodiac is, watch for it. Love and light.